Okay. We're like live and stuff now, I think. If I did it right, which I'm not sure I did, but if I did, then we are, and now we can have fun with things. See? See, it's great. There he goes. Cool. I'm gonna make sure that this is muted so that it doesn't do things. Cool. So now we're gonna do stuff. Okay. This game, and I forgot to do this. And apply change. Okay. That should be good. I'm not sure. But yeah, let's try to do this. Okay. Will not already not remove any choices. Okay. Disconnect from. Okay, let's just go. Let's just start her up. Okay, this game has an autosave feature. Cool. I know. I've played this before. So
there are two worlds. Our world, the world of science, and Arcadia, the world of magic. Dreams connect these parallel worlds, but a dark force threatens the very fabric of dreams. Zoe Castillo holds the power to shape dreams and save us from the undreaming, but she is trapped in a place called the Storytime. Kian Alvane is destined to play an important role in the war to come, but he faces execution for treason against his own people. They are both about to be reborn. A new story is about to begin. Their paths will intersect, and at the end of their journey, they will face the thief of dreams.
I like how I just was like, Yeah, I'm listening. Please go faster. Exposition, let's move past it. Yeah, but this game is cool. I'm playing it now. Good job, okay. But yeah, so I have actually played this game before, but now this is the final cut because it came out in chapters, as the name would imply. And now sorry. And now first thing. This is kind of sad to talk over. So, this is a funeral. Just laughed at a funeral. That's great. But this is a character from the last two games in this series, which I have not played. But yeah. Those are her friends, mourning her death. Yep. Really great. Yeah. So, this'll be fun to play a game where there's a lot of dialogue and I maybe didn't think this through. And the rest of the time it's generally like, kind of like this, where it's, I don't know, maybe this isn't actually indicative come to think of it, but it's, and then there's this. So, yeah, there's baby being born. I'm just like, I don't know what to say right now. This is odd stuff to comment about during, but yeah. So. And then there's bright stuff. There's bright happening with the magic probably and stuff. So I have played this game before. I think I already mentioned that, but before the final cut, and so I thought because the thing came out, like, why not play it again so that I can see all the stuff and have it feel a little less like I'm wasting time and more like I'm using it usefully by doing a fun thing. You know.
They say that every story has a beginning and an end.
And now there's...
That isn't always the case. Some stories simply stop. My name is Zoe Castillo. I'm dying. I've been in a coma for over a year. The doctors don't believe I'll ever wake up again.
Sorry, one moment. I just realized that it might be good to have, depending on where this is. Okay. Language subtitles. Okay. Okay, good.
My mother did this to me. She put me here so that I wouldn't be able to tell my story, so that she could keep her secrets. It worked. The world is addicted to dreams, to dream time. It's just entertainment. They have no idea what the dream machine is really for and what it's doing to the world. They don't know that someone is stealing their dreams, using them to reshape reality. So, if I'm in a coma, how am I talking to you? The thing is, my body may be here in a hospital, but my mind is elsewhere. This is the story time. It's the place between. And it's my home now. This place where all stories begin and end, including mine.
Face through them. That's always funny to me in games. Okay, so now soon we'll be in control of Miss Protagonist, Zoe Castillo. And I'll be able to talk a bit more and not feel like I'm like talking over plot quite so much. What was that? I'm not really sure. And like I mentioned, at least in the description of the stream, I don't know if I said it, but this game does not run super effectively. So to help counter that, when you move the camera, I set it to have a lot of motion blur, which makes it look weird, but then at least it is not so jittery that it straight up just stops. Yes, let's click on items to see Zoe's inner thoughts, but only after a minute or two because I need to say things. So, yeah, I've played this game, have not played the first 2 games in the series, which this is at least meant to be the final part in. I don't know, maybe they'll do another one, I don't know. It was 10 years in between the second one and this one, so I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know what their plans are, but the point is it's the 3rd one out of 3 so far, and I didn't play the other 2, but I did play this one, and how I found out about this game in the first place was Geek Remix. They did a Let's Play of it. They are Let's Players on YouTube, and they did a Let's Play of it, and so I watched the first 4 chapters of this in their Let's Play, and then I played the 5th chapter and then watched their Let's Play of the 5th chapter. And so basically, aside from one decision in chapter 1 and a decent number of the decisions in chapter 5, all of my decisions were the same as theirs, and so that's part of the reason that I want to replay this, so that I can just make different decisions, because one of the things about this game is, like, at least I think, is that there are supposed to be more differences based on the choices than in a typical, like, Telltale game or whatever. At least there's supposed to be, and I didn't really get to experience that, even though I saw/played the game like twice. So playing it this time, I'm going to purposely make different decisions than I made and they made, so that I can just see different things happen, even if they go against what I would like do in the situation, just if this were my life, which would be very unusual in general. But anyways, so I know at the very least the gist of what happens in the story. There might be things that change though based on decisions that I make. So yeah, by the way, this picture here is foreshadowing for something that isn't revealed till the last chapter, and it's really cool, because in this little picture, if you look on the life support, like the picture of like her head, that's foreshadowing. I won't tell you what it is.
That machine is all that stands between me and 6 feet under. It feeds my comatose body a fun cocktail of life-saving narcotics.
I wonder if I can I leave yet? I would like to leave. New character unlocked. What? Oh. So, I guess this is part of the Final Cut thing. There's a character library now, so I can... Wonkers is an autonomous robot toy manufactured by Waddy Corp and is Zoe's beloved childhood friend. Wonkers helped Zoe get through her previous adventure, but he has been powered off since then. Cool. I'm not really gonna look at that. That's... Sorry. At least not until, like, later or something. But it's cool that they have it. That's less of a while I'm live streaming this game thing to look at, and more of a, like, well, I'm just not trying to entertain people. So, let's leave. Okay.
Story time. I don't know how long I've been here. 6 months? 9?
Let's look at this.
People dreaming, trapped inside their own night terrors.
Let's see if we can touch it. reach out and grab hold of the spirits and such. This is a cool thing that they, like, right after they release the final chapter.
Someone's having a nightmare about a dying child. That must be absolutely terrifying.
This is a thing that they added in, that they changed.
This is a dream. Your baby will be okay.
Okay. That's a lot easier than it was originally.
She's all alone. I know that feeling.
Well, not that specific thing, but... yeah.
You're not alone. There are people out there you can connect with, but you need to stop using the dream machine first. It's not helping you. Trapped, burned alive. That's a terrifying nightmare.
Please, help me.
There's no fire and you're not dying. It's only a nightmare. You've been using the dreamer too much. It's messing with your head.
Save me!
What are you doing? Stop following me. Turn around, go back, wake up. I said stop. I can't help you anymore. You're on your own now.
Save me!
Please, help me.
Ugh, I used to have this dream all the time. Naked, exposed. It's worse than it sounds.
Why won't you help me?
This isn't real. No one can see you. You'll wake up soon and everything will be fine. But you should stop using the dream machine or the nightmares will continue.
Please, please save me. You need to save me.
This dream is different. It's more persistent. And the dreamer, it's a child. Oh, great. I'll need to go in and untangle it. Stop. Don't come any closer. Leave me be. There are too many of you. I can't help everyone. Just go away.
Okay. Now this is the thing. Let's talk to her.
Shh. Don't make a sound. It will hear you.
Who will?
The monster in the closet. It will hear you and eat us both.
She's scared. She's already scared.
Okay.
She's scared enough already, poor girl. I need to be careful. She's already scared, but she needs to understand how dangerous the dream machine is. She's scared enough.
Reassure her.
I promise it won't hurt you.
You swear?
I swear. I won't let it. But you need to get back home.
I can't find my way.
The way back is through there. Through the wardrobe.
I can't go in there. It will eat me alive.
Not if we destroy it first. Don't worry. And whatever's in there, it's no match for me, I promise.
Are you like a superhero?
Something like that. What do you think of my costume?
It's really cool.
Okay. I don't remember, so as I said, I'm gonna try to make different decisions this time that I play this, but I don't remember every decision that I've made, but most of the major ones that, like, there'll be a big thing in the middle of the screen that counts down and is like, this is really important! For those ones I remember, at least for the most part, the gist of what I did. Good. So, another thing that might be happening a lot during this is me being like, I know how to solve this puzzle. Where is the first step? I don't remember. I remember what all the steps are, but I don't remember which one was first. Okay.
She had a light. Oh, she dropped it. It rolled away. She doesn't know where it is. She won't go looking for the light herself. She's afraid of the slithering things in the dark. Hey, who can blame her?
Okay. So...
Oh, it's too dark. Can't see anything under there. Bingo. Bringer of light. Emissary of electricity. The mighty torch.
Cool. Now, we do this, and I believe, unless they changed it, and if they did, I'm gonna say it's specifically to screw with me. No? Okay, good. Okay, so we're supposed to slow this down.
Hey, yeah, it's working. Cool.
Cool. As she says. And now I cannot remember, because there at least used to be a key in this painting, but I do not remember, come to think of it, what it was used for.
Oh, she must be terrified. Poor girl.
Okay, maybe it only shows up after we...
No!
Okay.
It will take you.
You're
No
safe
key this
now.
time.
Thank you. But I don't know how to get back home. I don't know where my mummy is.
She's on the other side of the wardrobe, waiting for you.
It's scary.
Come on. Do you use a dream machine?
Mum makes me. She says it keeps me occupied. Then she has time to play with hers.
The next time she does that, you need to say no.
She won't like that.
Maybe not, but you tell her it's dangerous, that it gives you nightmares.
I could tell Daddy. He doesn't live with us, but I talk to him all the time.
You do that. Now go through and you'll wake up again.
Thank you. What's your name?
Zoe. And remember, no dream time. I might not be able to find you again.
Okay. We helped a girl.
This has to stop.
Ooh, we can run. I don't know why we couldn't earlier, but now we can. So, I guess that works. On an unrelated note, or maybe related, I have to go run to the bathroom. So I'm gonna do that. Sorry. One moment. Okay. I have returned. I guess. Yeah. Okay. Now, we talk to this guy. Yep. Also, in a I don't know why suddenly I just really want to have everything be related, because I just tried to use the in a possibly related note on a possibly related note thing again. But, just by the way, while playing this game, I might accidentally slip into some sort of accent thing. Possibly a very not good one, but basically just because, the girl that Zoe here, who we are playing as, has an accent, and sometimes when I play things with people with accents in them, or watch shows with...
What's going on out there? More and more people are getting caught in loops. I can't keep up. I thought the dream machines weren't dangerous anymore. I thought we took care of that. If not, then...
Hello, Zoe.
Look, I'm trying to help them all, and... There are too many, and they're nightmares. They're getting worse.
You have to go home.
New character unlocked. That might get a bit annoying after a while. It's a cool idea, but it isn't super intrusive, but it is a little...
There's no home to go back to, and I don't want to be the person I used to be. I have a purpose here. If I do wake up, I'll be lost. For better or worse, this is my home now. The person I used to be is gone forever.
Okay. So, admittedly, have not played the other games, but according to what little I happen to know about this game,
there's no home to go back to, and I don't want to be the person I used to be. I have a purpose here. If I do wake up, I'll be lost.
So, she used to be, a very, whiny, kind of stereotypical, I don't know, but she was an annoying person, and, she's changed since then, and now she's here and stuff, and so, yeah. I'm just trying to summarize her entire character conflict.
The person I used to be is gone forever.
Bit of this game. But, yeah. Basically, she changed a lot over the course of the previous game. And now she doesn't know if she... I'm just telling you what she's saying.
There's no home to go back to, and I don't want to be the person I used to be. I have a purpose here. If I do wake up, I'll be lost. For better or worse, this is my home now.
I like how I can't frickin' choose, even though they're basically the same thing. It's just the difference between focusing on being lost, on the lostness if she leaves, and the fact that this is good, or other than this is bad.
There's no home to go back to, and
I guess this one works.
What's there to go back to?
Whatever awaits you on the other side is for you alone to discover. Your single thread runs through the fabric of the universe, weaving events together. But where it ends, I do not know.
I have nothing out there, and I have no one. Besides, I'm needed here. What will happen if I just abandon them?
Their night terrors are symptoms of a larger disease. As long as the disease itself is alive and spreading, those people will keep coming back.
I'm not ready to wake up, to face myself again. There are no second chances. Every choice leads to the same outcome, and my actions have no real consequences, so...
This is... The thing that she just said is kind of funny, for a couple of reasons, I guess. First of all, because there are no second chances. I'm replaying this game, so... Literal second chance. To make different choices. Also... this is... But also because, my decisions have no real consequences. The game before this in the series, I think, was not like choice based, but this one is, and so like this game does
ready to wake up, to face myself again.
This game does a fair amount of like I think it's called Hanging Lampshades. I think that's the actual name. I'm not sure, but it's very like self-referential and meta of being like, oops, what the frick happened? Okay. Ah. My computer just really, really wanted to tell me that I had some like stuff, like...
There are no second chances. Every choice leads to the same outcome, and my actions have no real consequences, so...
Okay. Let's see. And also the guy...
I'm not ready to wake up.
God damn it.
To face myself again.
The guy here said that your thread runs through the fabric of the universe. I'm not gonna comment about that actually, but like this is confusing. Point is, him saying that like he has this metaphor about the tapestry of the universe, but it's just funny to me, especially when watching specifically like Star Trek. I always think about how like the characters that the story happens to center around just happen to all be like the most interesting people in the entire universe that they live in. like for the Next Generation, for Star Trek The Next Generation, it's the only android in Starfleet, the only Klingon in Starfleet, presumably the only blind but still able to see because technology person in Starfleet. And it's just like, and they all happen to work on the same ship just 'cause. It's just funny to me. Anyways, are we afraid or powerless?
No second chances.
I'm gonna say that we're afraid.
I can't do it.
The dream is being tainted. The world is getting sicker. They all need you.
I'm like trying really hard to actually consider my decisions and then just being like, let's roll the dice! That'll work well.
This is where I belong. I'm in control here. Out there, I have no power. I don't understand why I'm needed. I did everything I could already. I just want to be left alone.
Self-doubt.
Isn't it enough that I'm making a difference here in story time?
No, it's not.
This is where I belong. I'm in control here. What difference can I make?
There is a great power within you. The power to set things right in your world and all others.
Mm-hmm.
You saved your reality once, Zoe. This time, all the worlds, all of story time, all of time is at stake. When you wake up, this will all be a dream. And that dream will quickly fade. Soon, it will be forgotten entirely. Unless you fight to remember it, you must open your heart and mind to messages from those who know what to do.
You don't know?
I'm not omniscient, Zoe. Much is hidden from me. I can see all the threads as they are woven, but the greater weave itself is too large for me to see. I'm too close. And even here, some of the past is obscured. This bothers me. I believe someone may have clouded my memory by design.
Like the writers.
An enemy. A shadow with tendrils into story time and elsewhere. If you stay here much longer, you may never be able to leave. And then everyone's story ends. All the people who love you, all the people you love, and everyone else, past, present, and future, torn out of the story like pages from a book.
Why me?
Because you are the dreamer. You must find your way back to your sleeping body. You must wake up and remember, and then you must save the world.
Because that worked so well the first time around.
You changed everything. That story had a beginning and an end. But it was also only the first half of your story.
How do I wake up?
There is a door. Find the door and unlock it, and you will wake up.
Will I see you again?
If all goes well, at the end of your journey, when your story is complete, you will see me again. One last time.
That sounds final. But yeah, okay. I'll, go. Find the key. Unlock the door. Remember everything. Save the world. Write my story. Return for epilogue. Bury hero's journey.
You will do fine, Zoe Castillo.
This is a game.
I have faith in you. Good luck.
Not that I didn't know that, but it just loves to emphasize how this is a story, this is a game. You get to make decisions in it. See? We know, too. Anyways, we have to find the key. And so basically the key, if we can move, loving that inability to do things, but the key is her comatose body over here. So in essence, what we're gonna have to do is mess with her brain so that she can read her own mind.
If I'm ever gonna find a way out of this place, that's my doorway. Me.
Yeah. So, we have to...
I tried reading my own mind once. The feedback loop was nasty. I kept bouncing around my own head like a reflection in a hall of mirrors. I don't know what you'd call it, the signal from my comatose brain, it's too weak. It's getting drowned out by my waking thoughts. To tap into my subconscious, I'd have to somehow boost the signal and turn down the volume on my conscious mind.
So, this game, I would not argue with you if you were to tell me that this game has a lot of gobbledygook kind of talk in it. But what all that really meant was that we're supposed to do this and mess with the dials. I think it's this one.
This is probably a terrible idea, but if I can adjust the mixture of drugs going into my veins, I might be able to give my brain a chemical jolt, boost the subconscious signal. Don't know if it will work or just kill me, but beggars, choosers. Thing is, I can't push any buttons from in here. That machine is out there, in the physical world. I don't think my dreaming powers extend that far unless I can somehow affect the state of things that are mirrored in here.
So, yeah, so that means that we have to slow her down. But I do want to mention about how she said beggars, choosers. One thing that I'm not sure actually is a thing that they actually did on purpose, but that I think that they did. See, the whole gist, I keep reusing words weirdly, but the whole thing with this game is that there's two worlds, Arcadia, which is the magic world, and Stark, which is the technology world, and the science technology world. But in the science technology world, I keep saying gist, I don't know why, but basically it's the future, and they do a cool thing where it's not only the future in terms of the technology, but also a lot of the culture. They have like stuff where there's a lot of Chinese things, because there's the idea that like in the future just like Chinese culture will be much more widespread because of all the things that happen, I guess, and stuff. So there's a lot of like slang that's from different languages, including and stuff, and multiple times they use the line like beggars choosers as if it is the entire saying, which is kind of cool because there are a lot of sayings like now that like people only ever say like the first half of and stuff like that, like curiosity killed the cat, but the second half of that is but satisfaction brought it back. And it is really, really rare that anybody will actually say but Satisfaction brought it back afterwards. So, like, it's cool to me that they have, like, a saying that just is used now, but they only say part of it, just beggars choosers, and not beggars can't be choosers. So, that's super cool and interesting to me, and I think that they did a very good job of sort of, like, having cool little things like that that are like, see, it is the future. That is one of my, like, pet peeves with Star Trek, which I don't know why I have that on my mind right now, but they like do a lot of cool things with, like, with the technology and with, like, the historical kind of things and, like, other species and stuff, but they don't have very many, like, just sort of cultural things where it's just, like, how things have changed in terms of, like, sayings and stuff like that. It's just pretty much everything is either the same as it was when the show that was made, whichever different series you're talking about, or it's just using something timeless. Like, they never refer to, like, current pop music from the 24th century. They only ever refer to, like, Mozart and Beethoven and, like, clearly timeless things that will always exist and will always be referred to still. And they don't also refer to in the same vein as that any, like, artists from, like, the 20th century or anything. They don't, like, even super, like, ones that people think will probably be still, like, hailed the same way, especially, like, in the 24th century. Like, the Beatles will probably be, like, thought of in the same vein as Beethoven because it will have been so long ago then. Like, I don't know. I like thinking about this stuff, and it's really cool that this game does a bit better of a job than Star Trek, which, like, that was always, at least recently, has always been the thing. Recently has always, but I've recently thought a lot about, like, that's a bit disappointing that Star Trek doesn't really delve into that. Anyways, let's actually solve the puzzle. Let's slow down.
I'm in a coma. I don't think I can get any slower.
Nope.
The next step down is stop, and stop is, no, bad.
No? Okay. Is that not right? Then... Nope, that just gives us hot flashes. She also says hot flashes weird in that one line. Hot flashes is strange to me, but I think maybe this was the one.
I don't know if the chart is accurate or just a dream construct.
Nope.
But it doesn't look good. That line should be pointing up, not down.
Okay.
This is probably a terrible idea, but if I can adjust the mixture of drugs going into my veins,
I can't move.
I might be able to give my brain a chemical jolt, boost the subconscious signal. Don't know if it'll work or just kill me, but beggars, choosers. Thing is, I can't push any buttons from in here. That machine is out there, in the physical world. I don't think my dreaming powers extend that far unless I can somehow affect the state of things that are mirrored in here.
In which case, we slow down our brain.
I'm in a coma. I don't think I can get any... That's not doing anything at all. Except maybe giving me... I tried reading my own mind once.
Come on.
The feedback loop was nasty.
I swear.
I kept bouncing around my own head.
I swear this puzzle has a solution.
Like a reflection in a hall of mirrors.
What is it?
I don't know what you'd call it. The signal from my comatose brain. It's too weak. It's getting drowned out by my waking thoughts. To tap into my subconscious, I'd have to somehow boost the signal and turn down the volume on my conscious mind.
I should have just talked about all that Star Trek stuff now, because apparently I can't solve this puzzle, even though I am so certain that it's... You just... Okay, I'll look at the picture, maybe that'll help.
Gabrielle stops by every day. Keeps apologizing. I wish he wouldn't.
That's strange to me because of, like, the twist in this game, which I'm gonna try not to reveal stuff too much. At least not anything that isn't in the same chapter that I'm playing. like, once I get to chapter 3, then things in chapter 3 I might reveal, but like, I won't reveal those now. But it is weird that her dad is here based on what happens later. Let's look at Wonkers.
My old Watilla.
Cool. I'm guessing the flowers aren't it. Why can't... Okay, maybe if I... Maybe... What? Is there a... I think that was just a snowflake. Story time. Okay.
Storytime feels more real to me now than the waking world does.
God damn it.
Take a skateboard to that line, you'd build up a lot of speed.
Okay.
I'm in a coma. I don't think I can get any slower. The next step down is stop, and stop is... no, bad.
I've solved this puzzle, I think, twice at this point, and for some reason, twice over, and I can't, no, but I'm supposed to, oh my gosh, really? Is this, oh, now I look at my vitals and slow it.
So, if I slow these readings down, the system should compensate by adjusting the drug dosage, jolting my system, hopefully waking me up, possibly killing me. Well, fingers properly crossed.
Properly crossed.
Oh, bollocks, the machine's going nuts.
Yeah, it's supposed to, that's what you wanted.
I feel really weird. The machine's gone haywire. It's pumping a crazy amount of drugs into my body. I just wanted a little pick-me-upper, not an actual OD.
Also, I like how the life support thing doesn't seem to be replicated. Doesn't seem to be mirrored in the real world, but her little vitals are, for some reason. That's strange. But okay, so let's read our minds.
So, okay. The cocktail of industrial strength chemicals the machine has injected into my body is boosting the subconscious signal. But now... oh, it's too fast. Too jarring, like a train of thought going at the speed of light. I can't get a good grip on it.
I do also like how the voice acting sometimes, at least during this part, she occasionally, like, the actress occasionally just emphasizes a word a little too much so that it sounds a little too, I don't know, it just sounds funny to me, and I kind of like it more. Okay, now let's slow her down. Okay, now it should just be louder and not also faster.
Where do you think you're going? You're staying here with me, doing the only thing we're good at. Being dead.
Sort of.
I'm not letting her stand in my way.
So screw you.
She's right. Can't leave. I have nothing to return to. No life worth living.
Not picking that one because that means we have to redo the puzzle.
Is that who I really am?
Maybe not that.
Is she what I've been running away from? I've made up my mind. I'm not letting her stand in my way.
Okay.
I've made up my...
I think
I'm going
have to
home.
do this one.
Your father lied to you. Your mother tried to kill you. You put your friends in danger and you lost every single one of them. That sounds like the perfect home to return to.
Meanwhile, her lip syncing makes it look like she said, "Mat, mat, mat, mat." Sorry.
It's not all gone. There's a chance to take back what was lost, to do it again and do it better.
Okay.
We don't have a home to go back to. We've lost everything. Maybe she's right. Maybe she's not. We can't know what's waiting for us on the other side, but so what? That's life, full of surprises.
It's like a little box of chocolates. You just don't know what you're gonna get until you stick your hand in there and...
So it's not perfect.
I'm gonna keep saying
I know
that.
how to appreciate what's there now.
So what? So it's not
Maybe
perfect.
she's right.
Okay.
Maybe she's not. We can't know what's waiting for us on the other side, but so what? That's life, full of surprises. So it's not perfect. I know how to appreciate what's there now.
I like how the one that actually has "so what" is it in it.
Maybe
is the
she's
one
right.
That doesn't have so.
Maybe she's not.
So what.
We can't know what's waiting for us.
Either one.
I'm going to find out for certain. I'm ready to embrace who I was, who I am, who I will be, and who is that?
Okay.
I'm ready for a change. I used to know exactly what I wanted to do with my life. I don't know why I lost faith, but it's time to find my way back.
Okay. So, we're gonna do this one less
I used to know exactly what I wanted to do with my life. I don't know why I lost faith, but it's time to find my way back.
We're gonna do this one less so because I want to, and more so because I did this one last time. So we're gonna find out what happens on this one.
I don't know yet. You're a part of me now. You always will be. Come on. Life's waiting out there. Let's find out what's happening. My name is Zoe Castillo. And I'm alive.
It's so cute. She's alive. Well, yeah, but cool. We did a thing. We woke up from a coma now. Let's get going. Let's have the game load. I don't think you can see it, but up in the corner of the screen it has the number of frames per second that the game is running at. And I like how whenever the screen is black and loading, and just loading, it's like 600 frames, and then when the actual game starts up, it's like 10.
Good evening, Warden. How do your prisoners fare?
Commander, all is well. If you like, I could show you...
I'm not here to inspect your prison, Warden. I'm here to speak about one prisoner.
Ah, your apostle.
Alvane. He's an apostle no more. He was a tool, but he lost his edge. He's no longer of any use to us. No. It's time we put all of this behind us.
Would you care to translate, Commander? I'm afraid my ability to read between the lines is somewhat lacking.
We want Kian Alvane's execution to be hastened.
I see. I thought your six would need to judge and condemn Alvane before...
When did you become an expert on Azadi law, Warden?
Well, I'm not, sir, but we have laws and regulations of our own, Commander. I was told that Kian Alvane would be sent to Sadir to stand...
And I am telling you to carry out his sentence. Tonight!
What? Impossible. I need to call in the executioner and...
How soon?
Well, by first light, at the earliest, but still...
First light, then.
But what about the paperwork? I mean, the proper documents, signed and stamped.
This goes one of two ways, Warden. Either you do what you're told and execute Kian Alvane by first light, or you find yourself hanging right next to him when the sun kisses the top of Friar's Keep tomorrow morning. How it plays out is entirely up to you. You have your orders, Warden.
Barbarians.
New character.
I have only one memory of my mother. She held me close one night. and sang an old song from her country. I don't remember the melody, but I remember the words. Sleep, child, sleep. Sleep in your mother's heart. Let the wind blow and the rain fall. Hear the executioner's call. Watch the traitor's head roll as the shadow takes his soul. Sleep, child, sleep. We shall never part. For we will soon be free. Together forever in the cold, cold sea.
Ah, Alvani, you are here. Good. I hear you turned down your last meal. Pity. I personally approved the menu. There were sausages.
Line is weird and I have not found out what it means.
He wants me to plead. I shall not. Why would the warden come to visit me now?
I'm gonna be true to myself when people talk to me usually.
He wants me to plead.
And just kind of be
I
quiet.
shall not.
Even when they ask me even if they were to ask me a question, I'd just be like, His is more out of stoicness than nervousness, but you know, I feel like it still works.
Quite. You were always a man of few words, Alvani. A rational pragmatist to the end. I approve. As you know, your execution will take place at dawn. I have to admit that I'm curious why, after so long, there's such a sudden rush to see you dead. I'm very curious. But, that's not why I'm here. No.
That was a long pause.
As you also know, you have the choice between hanging and beheading. As far as I can tell, you have yet to voice a preference. If you forfeit this choice, it'll be left to me to decide the instrument of death. I simply want to ensure we've dotted every I and crossed every T.
I do want to mention that they also did
A warrior deserves to die by the blade. But do I deserve that death? Death is death, and I'm ready to embrace my own. I have nothing more to say to this man.
They also did a super good job on, like, the mythology for the magic world, which is the one we're in now. They also did a good job with that. They, like, have a whole mythology thing that, like, makes sense and isn't, like, so complicated that it's, like, it's very much the kind of thing that, like, you don't have to have read everything there is to read about it to understand it, but, like, even if there isn't actually, which I think there is, but even if there isn't, like, there could totally be more, like, little small, like, nuggets of information that are super interesting. So, and I like that because a lot of, like, fantasy type things, like, they have a lot of little stuff going on, and it takes forever to even, like, understand what's happening just in the story that you're experiencing right now, because as a prerequisite you basically need to, like, know the mythology of every race that is involved, or at least it feels a little like that occasionally, which isn't super fun. It's nice that most of the new lingo, why did I say that weird? Most of the, like, lingo that's, like, from specific, like, races or from like, the future in the other world, like, it's just self-explanatory enough that you don't, like, hear the line that it's set in and then have to be like, what are they even talking about? I don't understand, unless it's super inconsequential of a line, and if it is that, then you can kind of tell.
A warrior deserves to die by the blade.
It's easily understood,
Even though
but
I'm just
also
a prisoner
clearly
now,
very deep.
I was
meaning
a
and stuff.
warrior.
It's a fun world. I like it. So, do we hang or behead?
A warrior deserves to die by the blade. But do I deserve that death? I laid down my own sword. I turned on my own people.
I'm gonna go with this.
Hang me!
The noose it is. I shall make a note of it. Do you have no
really
family,
pissed.
Alvani? My family is very important to me. Almost as important as my duty to this city and this office. In the event of my own death, it would pain me to know that they would be left with no answers. No body to bury. No closure. I know you're a man of faith, a man of principle. I also understand that things happen to make you question your calling. What I do not understand is why you've simply decided to give up, to stop fighting.
At least with my understanding of what his quote-unquote calling is, it's very weird that that this guy's calling it a calling. Calling it a calling. Because it's basically just killing people. Like, to ensure that the bad stuff that an oppressive government wants to do gets done. Kind of, not really, but sort of, is it's weird to call it a calling.
I have nothing more to say to him. To have everything you believe in fall to pieces. To be asked to continue a war that you have no faith in. By commanders that you can no longer trust.
How could he possibly understand me, or just silent?
To have everything you believe. You would not understand.
Try me, Alvani. You may come to see that we're more alike than you thought.
I have no family, no country. So leave me be, and let me prepare for death in peace.
Very well. Everything has been properly filed. I have no reason to question the order of execution. Even threatened me with dismissal, and worse, should I stand in the way of their orders. They don't know me very well. Threats mean nothing. Proper paperwork, on the other hand. Well, I will simply have to accept that my questions will remain forever unanswered.
Unanswered.
I shall see you at first light, Alvani. The noose will be ready for you.
He chose the or I chose the noose. I forgot that I didn't just leave it up to him. Wow, I'm really smart that way, aren't I? Really good at remembering what happens. God damn it. That happened 2 seconds ago. Oh.
Get up, Kian. There isn't much time.
Cool. Let's move. As it
About
says.
bloody time. Come on, let's go.
Okay.
What's going on?
No time for answers.
Certainly no time for answers. I'm gonna mess around with the settings to see if they don't have the weird... We can not have the weird pauses. Which is just weird. Okay, let's see. No, it wouldn't be controls. Visual quality, low. Low already. Resolution, full screen mode, anti-aliasing, SSAO, volumetric lighting. Let's down that so that to very low, thinking that it will help the game load better. Depth of field, shadow distance, 2 meters. Post-processing. Full, medium. I don't know what post-processing means. Screen space reflections. I have no idea what most of this means. But hopefully, if we just do that and also hopefully, if I do this, then okay. Maybe that worked? I don't really know.
Let's get a move on.
Okay. It looks like... Oh. This just... Oh, that's interesting. I think it just put me closer to the image instead of... Did that... Am I right about this? Let me... This is confusing. Sorry about this. I'm just trying to... I'll see if I can think of something to talk about while I do this. You know what's interesting? Things. Yeah, that works. Okay, and then that's not what I meant to do. That is not at all what I meant to do. Okay. This is good. It looks worse, but at least I think it'll run better.
What's going on down there?
That boy is a made-to-order riot. We're getting you out of here.
Who are you? Do I know you?
I bloody well hope so. You were this close to running me through with your sword.
What? The Swamp City?
Precisely. Where I made a daring, swashbuckling last-minute escape, and you were arrested by your own commander. Quite a day, eh?
If you're with the Resistance, why are you helping me escape?
So that you can repay your debt and help free our city.
Okay. I like how in the subtitles they write it when there's a beat in between. Like what? Duh. Like what? Duh. Swamp City, but I don't know how to explain it in terms of...
In the meantime, we need a bloody key to get through this bloody gate.
Okay,
Hey.
I know where to get one of those.
Hey! Help me!
That was really weird and utilitarian sounding of me, just like, I know where to get
Hey,
one of
you!
those. Runs over to dying prisoner.
Over here!
I know where to get one of those. Hey guy, you're dying. I'm gonna help you now.
Help! Help me!
Okay. Here you go.
He looks badly hurt. I don't think he'll survive long. But we can't just leave him here either.
What is get out?
He might know how to get out of here. I don't think he'll make it, but if he can help us, his death won't be in vain.
Let's be nice.
How are you feeling? Can you walk?
No. I've lost too much blood. Take the key from the guard's pocket. Save yourselves.
There's nothing more I can do for him. He is already dead. There must be something we can do for him. Anything. I can't save his life, but perhaps he has some last wish that I can fulfill. There's nothing more I can do for him. He is already dead. All I can do is reassure him.
I'll thank him.
Thank you. Your death will matter. Your sacrifice will help the Resistance.
Please. Please finish me before the guards find me. They won't be kind. They will make... They will make me suffer.
Fuck you, traitor!
And I actually know that they will, but... okay. I'm not gonna... Let's grab this... Shit.
Kill me. Please.
There appears to be a gate key.
Please kill me.
It probably unlocks this first gate.
I'm sorry, dude. This was actually one of the decisions that I think that I don't remember what I did, but I do know that if you don't kill him, then you hear him be killed. It sucks, but
We just leave him like that?
I can't murder an innocent man.
I won't force you to, Kian. You have the key? Excellent. Now unlock the gate.
let's
They
do
have different
this.
keys for every floor, so you might as well leave that one in the lock. Follow me, boy. We're going up, not down.
Follow you.
Upwards.
I'm fast.
Ever upwards.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, F to follow. I forge my own path going where you're also going.
Down there, you'll only find fiery death. The way out of here is up, up, up.
Yeah, I know. Maybe they should only have him say that if you actually try to go down. I mean, he's just like...
What did you mean, repay a debt?
You damn near wiped us out, boy. Your last-minute reversal didn't help save anyone, aside from your own soul, mayhap. And now is your chance at repentance.
I don't want repentance. I'm ready to die for my crimes. Why don't you just leave me here?
You may be ready to die, Kian, but the Resistance certainly isn't. And we need you. Now, find a way to open this bloody door. Something long and thin to pick the lock might do the trick.
The riot is growing, moving closer. We need to keep moving up. Find a way out before the keep becomes smoking rubble.
So, I know that this isn't the...
Shadow be damned. It broke. The blade worked better as a weapon than a lockpick.
What the... Really? Just... if you even try it, it breaks. God damn it. Okay, well, we can grab this broom. Maybe then we can just sweepy.
Let's find out what he knows.
Where are they going? Tell us! Tell us or we'll make you suffer!
And let me join the rebellion!
No. Don't. Please.
They're torturing him to death. May the goddess lead his soul to the first mountain.
See what I said? Yep, you have to hear him die. Okay, but I made a different decision, so it's fine. Oh god. So yeah, here's the window.
The Azadi are breaking through. There he is, up there. Shadow, damn that man.
The keep is surrounded by soldiers, mostly Azadi troops it looks like. Good bowmen. I'm lucky I dodged their arrows.
I like how he said he was lucky he dodged their arrows when they both hit the side of the thing. Like the... Okay, let's combine this to make a pillow on broom. And use it on the window.
We got him! I think we got him!
It's undamaged, and thin enough to fit in a lock. I should be able to open the gate with this.
I also love how they
We need to get up there now.
these apparently skilled bowmen are like, I think we got him! When they shot a pillow. How are they so good if they can't tell a pillow from a person?
Was it right of me to leave him to that fate? I swore to never kill again, but I'm not sure it can ever be that simple.
That ought to do the trick. Go on. Pick the lock with the arrow. Good job. Follow me.
All those years on the streets of Sadir paying off.
Someone get the goddamn keys! We're through! Alright! We need to stop him!
Now I have to wait for him.
Why, if it isn't our old friend, Mr. Murren.
Balsay Bakim. I should have known you wouldn't have let yourself get caught so easily.
You're damn right. Now let us through.
I'm afraid that's quite impossible, Balsay. Your journey ends here, I'm afraid.
There's no picking this one. He's plugged it from his side. By the Mojal's unclean genitals, Warden! Open up right this bloody minute!
Words, Mr. Bakim. You know very well I do not respond to threats.
When I get my hands on you, Warden, you will wish your grandmother had never spread her legs to your grandfather. May the Mojal befoul your filthy arsehole, Murren! Let us through right bloody now!
Okay, let's talk to him.
I'm afraid this is as far as you will get.
I could attempt to reason with him. See if he responds to that. Your prisoners are revolting, Warden. Sooner or later, they will reach this floor. Let me through, and I shall be lenient and merciful.
I see. And what, pray tell, is my guarantee that you'll follow through on your promise?
I may not be able to stay my anger. Doesn't the Warden claim to be a practical man? What choice does he have? I was the Apostle. I was always true to my word.
Always trust a person who says, I was always true to my word. Rather than am. I was always true to my word. Not anymore, though. Not so much anymore on that always true to my word.
If that's the case, I may not be able to stay my anger. He's responsible for many innocent deaths. But if I can convince him to believe me...
Why? I have... Like I said, I have, like, witnessed. For some reason, that's the word that came to mind. But I have, like, experienced this game. So I've heard the dialogue, like, before, like, multiple times. So sometimes I'm gonna do that, where I sort of say it while it's
I may not be able to stay my anger. Doesn't the What choice? I may not be able to stay my anger.
Okay.
He's Doesn't the Warden claim... My leniency is your only hope at this point.
Perhaps. But as you may imagine, I didn't rise to my position by taking people at their word. Particularly in a prison. Honesty is in short supply in here.
He may treasure his office above his blood. But maybe we're running out of time. And this filthy heathen is the only thing between us and freedom. He may...
Family is what
If
works.
not for yourself, then do this for your family.
My family is important to me. I would not want my boys to grow up without a father. Their mother lacks the moral fortitude needed to instill duty and backbone in them. Let's forgive her. She's a good woman, but merely a woman. Very well, you make a fair point. I will trust you despite my better instincts. Step back, Alvani.
Okay, super quick, I'm gonna pause it to say this before the next thing that happens. But, ignoring his casual sexism against his presumably wife, the way he said "my boys" reminded me of a stand-up comedy bit, by I think Steve Renizzi, but, in it, he says the line, "Where are my boys? I want to get Froyo." Not Froyo. It's funny. Yep, because it's stand-up comedy. Yep. I don't know. It reminded me of that. It's about how he, like, doesn't know how to be a father, especially because, like, his dad, like, was far sterner and had this whistle that was really loud and, like, pierced through just the air and stuff and could get your attention and was like, clearly I'm in trouble now because my dad made that sound. I'm dead. And he is unable to do that whistle. He instead just is like, which does not carry the same weight. It's funny. Yep.
Praise your gods, I don't have time for you now, Murren. But your day will come.
Okay. So now, after that pausing, I guess, which I guess it doesn't lead directly into it, but now I have to go to the bathroom again because my bladder is apparently smaller than I once thought it to be, I guess. But yeah, I have to go to the bathroom. Goodbye. For a moment. Oops. Okay, I have returned. Sorry, I was just double checking that my headphones had the right thing on the right ear. Okay. And now...
You gave me your word, Alvani, your word. You said I would not be harmed. You said you would let me live. Does that not count for anything anymore? Is your word so disposable you will throw it away at a whim? If you kill me, you've proven your disregard for the law. You've proven that you're a simple brute.
If I kill you, I rid the world of a piece of sadistic vermin who sold out his own people.
Look who's talking.
We're gonna do this one because I did this one last time.
I'm merely an elected official. I do not decide who lives or dies. That's for the law to decide, for courts and judges and
other elected officials who are perfectly willing to carry out orders without question, as long as they can hide behind the chain of command.
A system cannot function without bureaucracy and bureaucrats. It cannot function without
curious how long
hierarchy.
This go between.
If you want to change that, go to the top.
But
oh, believe me, I will.
Don't. Please. Spare my life. I have a family. I'm only doing my job. I treat everyone equally, no matter their crime.
Which is...
If you're gonna do it... No. No! What are you doing?
Bad.
You bastard! No! Ah!
What in the seven hells was that? God save us. Those bastards killed the warden.
The Warden deserved death. It was my choice, and I stand by it.
I don't, but okay.
This is as far as the stairwell will take us. Now we need to find a way to the roof.
I didn't say I wanted to leave this place.
What part of to be executed in the morning did you not get? And what part of the Resistance needs you did you fail to comprehend?
Why would your people trust me? I am their enemy.
You were the enemy. I trust your allegiance to your people has diminished somewhat in the past year.
How do you know I won't just turn on you soon as we're out of here?
Oh, I know. And others do too. Our faith is rarely misplaced.
Okay. Cool. Okay, so now... do I have to go up to him? Do I just kind of have to follow him around now? Is this seriously what I do now?
This passage leads up to the roof, but the gate's twice locked. There's no getting through.
Okay.
We need to find another way up. I got you this far, Kian. Now you need to put that Azadi brain of yours to work, and quick.
Okay, so, like I said, I have... Oop.
Shadow be damned. The guards are getting closer.
I'm on a time crunch now? Okay. But, as I said, I've played this before, so...
They're not far behind us.
I know the answers to the puzzles, and therefore...
Where's the kid?
They use this contraption to transport food from the kitchens below. That chain goes up to the mechanism that raises and lowers the cage. It's covered in thick oil.
So,
we don't have much time.
Oops. Well, it'll probably work anyways.
Where's the kid?
The way that I remember it, you're supposed to rub the oily chain so that there's oil on the thing, but, maybe it'll work anyways. Hopefully.
I'm curious to see where this is going.
Hold there! Fire! Now!
I love how in games like
Where's
this...
the kid? Someone get the goddamn keys!
Shadow, they're firing at us.
Oh, crap.
The oil is burning off.
Let's wait until it's...
Oh, clever boy.
stops.
I knew you wouldn't disappoint me.
Still warm, but it's cooling quickly.
I do like how in games
I should be able to climb the chain now.
Well, you first. If that chain's still hot, I want some warning.
Hello?
Right behind you, boy.
I like how in games like these they have the puzzles, and it just feels so funny to be like, I would not think of this in real life.
They've readied the noose for you. A traitor's death.
What are we doing here? Where's our cloud ship?
We need to buy ourselves some time. Quick. Block that gate.
Cool.
Use the lever to lower the bar. Quickly now. For the love of Mojal 7 prostitutes, Kian. Good. Now arm yourself.
The sword is still here, they just weren't gonna use that on me.
By the Mojal's bloated testes, stop fucking about and get your ass over here, boy.
How will we escape?
Here.
I thought you'd have a ship waiting.
A ship? Ha! No, boy. Your way out of here is not on a cloud ship, but through a portal created by the very magic your people are trying to stamp out.
My way?
Only one of us can pass through that portal before it closes. And it requires a sacrifice. It's dark magic. It requires blood and pain. It requires a life.
What? No. No! I cannot accept your sacrifice. Either both of us leave or neither.
Don't be a mojo damned fool, boy. I have made my peace with the gods.
There are a lot of ways around this.
Besides, I may be a decent fighter, but without you, the resistance will falter, and the Azadi will be victorious.
We could...
Now run me through with that sword so that you can get out of here and start paying your debts.
Oh, timer.
How many more deaths before his eyes speak the truth? He has embraced death in a way I never could, where I only saw defeat.
Let's do it voluntarily.
Forgive me.
Slow and steady, boy. Blood and pain for the portal.
I have only one memory of my mother. She held me to her heart until I fell asleep. That night, she threw herself from the city walls into the shallows. Her body was never found. For the longest time, I would climb those walls, balance on the edge, and close my eyes. I always thought I would join her in the darkness, in that cold, cold sea. But I never did.
Yep. Up. Well, he's okay. Loading. So that went well. But like I was gonna say earlier, you can't do it, but like,
Goddess, damn him to the shadow eternal.
Get around that.
What?
When the other guy dies.
Kian has escaped the keep.
Leave us. Now! What are you saying? That's impossible. He's supposed to die.
He's gone. Fled from the roof with the help of a rebel infiltrator in a bloody riot.
The roof? But how?
A portal. Dark magic.
That's impossible.
I must interrogate the men who let him escape. They will rue this day for the rest of their short and miserable lives. At least that boneheaded warden paid for it with his life.
I don't understand. Friar's Keep is warded against thaumaturgy.
Inside, yes, which is why they fled to the roof.
I'd protect us. Do you have any idea where he is?
With the rebels, I'm sure. Wherever they've holed up. I will leave no stone unturned to find them.
In their hands, Alvane is a poisonous dagger.
You think I'm not aware? You think I don't know how dangerous he is? I know that traitor better than anyone. But I will find him. Him and his cohorts. Under the sight of the goddess, this I swear.
Before the first arrives.
It won't reach her ears.
You make sure of that. If she learns their precious apostle is still alive, she will want him alive so that she can speak to him. And if she learns the truth...
We won't give her the opportunity.
Good. Because if she ever does, you and I will be paying with our lives. What in the light are you waiting for? You won't catch him in here, Commander. Go! Take care of this.
New character unlocked.
Goddess, watch over us.
It is a little distracting, just... It would have been especially distracting if, like, during the funeral scene at the beginning, It had been like, new
It's
character
our
unlocked.
3 months anniversary today.
That's mad.
April Ryan,
I
she's
feel like
dead.
I've been coming here for years.
How are you?
What do you think?
You have more energy. You appear more content with your life now than you did 3 months ago. But only you can tell how you are feeling. I can't do that for you.
I know.
You remember nothing of what happened before the coma. You're not sure you want to remember. I think you do. Do you agree with that, Zoe?
And potentially lose everything I've built here? I'm not sure I can take losing everything all over again. And potentially lose everything I've built here. I know there's something I need to remember, something I'm supposed to be doing. Until
I'm gonna say no.
Potentially lose everything
I said
I
yes
don't.
last time.
I'm worried that if I start remembering, I'll lose all of this.
And you don't think it's worth the risk?
I'm just really, really scared.
I understand, okay. Let's see if we can do an exercise. Jog your memory. What is the last thing you do remember?
Dropping out of uni, moving back in with Dad. I'd lost faith in myself, in everyone around me. I'd broken up with Reza.
And then something did happen.
Be careful what you wish for, right? Reza vanishing. Me going after him, trying to track him down. I ended up in Newport. I remember being in a safe place and connecting to a dream machine, but that's where it ends.
And before that? Before leaving Casablanca?
Reza asked me to pick up a package. That's what set it all in motion. That and the static.
Do you remember what that turned out to be?
After I woke up, they filled in the blanks. Apparently it was some sort of glitch or virus. Rogue code infecting the worldwide wire. Someone at Watercorp was using the dream machine to read people's minds. Someone I'd met.
Sorry.
Kavanagh.
Damien Kavanagh. The man behind it all. The perpetrator of the conspiracy. He'd put some sort of worm into the code, turning the dream machine into a mind-controlling tool affecting millions. At least that's what they say.
He recorded a confession before he... At least he came clean. Absolved his employer of any wrongdoing.
Convenient.
In what way?
Oh, forget it. I don't remember any of it. All I know is they poisoned my mind. Inserted false memories. Nothing I saw or experienced was real. The little girl on the screens, the other...
The other world.
Arcadia. Another colourful figment of their imagination. A synthetic dream.
And you still remember nothing of going to Japan? Breaking into Watercorp?
Nope.
I'm not sure that affected
I exposed
you, but
a
it
global
affected me,
conspiracy and all they gave me was a lousy coma. Aside from you, Reza and my dad, no one even knows I was involved. Reza kept me out of his exposé, and even he doesn't know what really happened during the week I was gone. Maybe my friend Olivia knew something, but she passed away.
You feel responsible.
I went off playing teen detective and people got hurt.
Static.
You're worried something else happened to you.
I mean, it's a week of my life. Gone.
Have you used a dream machine yet?
God, no. I feel nauseous just watching the ads.
It's becoming a disease, an addiction. I'm concerned about what these lucid, perfect dreams are doing to us. And you were connected to a prototype. There's no way to predict how that may have affected you. Have you spoken with Gabrielle yet?
I haven't. Yet. I decided to continue with my degree, so I guess that means I'm not disassociating myself completely from Dad and everything he represents. But he rented out the house, moved to Mumbai. We're not exactly close anymore.
That's perfectly fine.
Frustrating.
What do you want to talk about?
This, I'm just...
Is the new series of Eurotrash a valid topic?
Why not?
Okay. Cool.
Our time is almost up.
The computer.
That's fine.
I'll tell you in a...
I'm working today.
How's that going?
Really good. I enjoy it. A lot.
If you do find a way to clean up the river, a lot of people will be happy.
I might actually be contributing something to society, for once. And with the voluntary campaign work, I feel I contribute in other ways too.
You're keeping yourself busy and motivated. You've come a long way since we first met.
Thank you, Dr. Zelenka.
Roman, please. Same time next week?
Definitely. Thanks, Roman.
Take care, Zoe.
Okay. So... Okay, so, basically, my other computer, which I have the stream that I'm doing right now up on to make sure things are working properly, just said, like, battery low, so I started trying to fix that and I accidentally unplugged my headphones, which I'm using to listen to the game. And when I replugged them in, there was static. And there still is, I don't know how to fix it. But yeah, there's that. Anyways, I'm gonna do a little thing to check something super quick.
Be contributing something to society, for once. And with a...
But yeah, there's that. Okay, sorry. Just double checking to make sure that you can actually hear me. Because if not, this is silent, this would be silent, which would make this a little bit more boring. But then again, I'm not talking a ton, because there's a lot of, there's a lot of, like, dialogue and story happening, so...
I didn't know the doc was into cephalopods. I wonder if he has a pet one at home.
But yeah, and then there's these, and there's not much important in here.
That's my file. I feel an almost irresistible urge to peek. Oh, nothing at all. A bunch of personal information I had to fill in for my first appointment. And now I feel really guilty for peeking. Boo. I don't know what I was hoping for. A she's real cute note in the margins?
Yeah. As you walk around here, there's a couple implications of her being like, I'm really attracted to my therapist, psychiatrist person. I really need to, like, look up and memorize what the difference is. But, yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna go now. If I can. Okay, here we go. Had to get closer to the door to exit through it. Okay. So... yeah. Okay. Yep. This is low quality purposely so that it runs better. So, this is the city that she lives in now. It's cool.
What do you mean I need a permit? I have a permit. I paid a fucking fortune for this permit.
Your permit is no longer valid. You'll need to have it renewed. You have 24 hours to comply.
Fuck off. You have 24 hours to comply.
That makes absolutely no sense. If you do not comply, you will be detained and your food cart confiscated.
If you so much as touch Carl, I will cut off your testicles and make a kebab.
Threats are counterproductive and punishable by law. You have 20...
How does it feel working for a fascist fucking regime, trampling all over the working people?
I'm okay with it. Yeah, great health coverage, no overtime, pays decent. 24 hours.
I'm okay with it. Great health coverage.
Hey.
Hey, where are you?
Just leaving therapy on my way to the lab. What's up?
Oh, neck deep. Would I be a bad boyfriend if I asked you to stop by that place with the, crazy person and the good food?
Nella bites? Sure. And lazy, not bad.
What?
Not bad boyfriend, lazy boyfriend. What do you want?
Your pick. Nothing...
Exotic. Affirmative. I'll stop by Nella's right now. I should be at your office in 15?
Thanks. You're the best.
I am. See you soon.
Outside this shattered tower. Okay, I kind of noticed while talking to Reza on the little future phone. Okay then, but while talk on the little phone thing. Cool, but on if you looked like at her head on like this, then you couldn't see the picture. But if you have the camera back here, you could see like the picture of the guy she was talking to. So I don't know. I'm curious whether that's supposed to mean that like only she can see the picture of the person, or just that if somebody else wants to see, they have to walk behind her and look from there instead of the front. I don't know, that's interesting. Carl.
Nella bites, but I don't.
Hey.
Did you see that? I can't believe the eye is harassing Nella. I shouldn't get involved. Sorry, Nella, I just have to buy Reza's lunch.
You know what they say. First they came for the communists, and I didn't speak out because I wasn't a communist.
But you are a communist.
Marxist, and that's not the point. The Eye is clamping down on our freedoms. They're restricting transit between the districts, working directly with Parliament to silence revolutionaries. One of these days, I won't be around to sell you lunch.
I'm sure they won't.
Arrest me? For committing thought crimes? Wait and see, I'd say. Something's up. They already arrested some folks I know in the Berlin district, holding them on suspicion of terrorism. Crimes of the mind, so that's their angle. So okay, they also released a cloud of biograffiti on the Reichstag, but terrorism? Come on!
Scary.
Scary. That's exactly what it is. And your candidate isn't going to change anything for the better.
Maybe not. But Uminska won't change anything for the worse either. Unlike Konstantin Wolf.
Kaiser Konstantin. Puta! If that Schwein gets elected, I'm moving to Paris.
They'd never let you in.
One of the conglomerate city-states of North America, then. Newport, the fucking Republic of Los Angeles, hell, even Bostonia. Anywhere but Kaiser's Europe.
That's why Leia Uminska is the best choice. No one's going to put the Marxists in office, Nella. At least my candidate has a fighting chance. And she is a socialist.
She's a moderate, Zoe. A moderate! What's the point in that? Moderation is just another word for compromise. Anyway, what are you having?
Having?
Lunch, Zozo. For your chorbo. Listen, I have a new supplier for pork wurst. The collective down on Caprova. Organic meat, the real deal. None of that vat-grown slop. Don't know how they do it. Connections on high, plenty of mouses swapping hands. But they're legal, I think.
Okay.
The pork sausages sound delicious, but Reza plays it safe when it comes to food. Europolitan through and through. No tolerance for organic meats. I'm working on it, but baby steps.
We're gonna go cheese soup.
I'm gonna have to go with the cheese soup. Again.
Dobra, coming up. You should join the protest this afternoon. We're marching on the sector office.
Can't, sorry. Ada would give me time off, but the project's at a really critical stage right now.
Smart girl. Will probably get beaten by the bulla and tossed in the zona. Just another fucking Monday in Propast. Here you go.
Thanks, Nella.
So,
if you reconsider, we'll head out around noon. Time to let those cunts know we're watching the Watchmen. Smajak!
Yeah. This game has bad words in it. I don't know.
Fried cheese!
Like how that's the phrase I used. But, if you'll notice, her like food stand, it's
down
called
with the
Nella
partial
Bites.
oppressors. That's right, Assy. Keep walking.
Who are you even yelling at other than me and other food cart havers?
Schmazak in Propast!
Okay, but it's called Nella Bites, and she has a bite out of her umbrella, which is adorable. It's so awesome. Okay, and now...
Hey, you lost? No problem. I can give you directions to anywhere in Propast.
Okay, I'm gonna...
An interactive tourist map of Propast. Super useful.
I'm here to give you directions, miss. You
Yes,
just
please.
tell me where you want to go today.
The hand
Rez's
that
office
feeds.
is... Show me Prista Vista, please. The Pamatnik collapse.
Planning on a trip down the river? You got it, cowgirl. Propast docks coming right up. It was a pleasure serving you this fine day, miss.
Okay, so... in-game map. Oh my gosh! This is an amazing addition. So... basically... in the version of the game that I played before, they did not have this in-game map, and which was not good because this city, Propast, aka the city that we are in currently, because that's where she lives and therefore works and her boyfriend is and stuff, and therefore you have to navigate around a whole bunch, is really confusing, and like it doesn't, when you look at a map like this, it doesn't look super confusing. Like, it's actually, come to think of it, like very small, because you will notice that all the space is taken up with the really tall buildings. So it doesn't look very complicated when you look at a map, but when you don't, it looks very like there's there's just, it looks fairly like samey. It's hard to tell like where stuff is, kinda, and just it's very hard to like figure out your way around. So how do I, hopefully I can find that map again. I think it was just M. So, but yeah, this is super helpful. So I think, so if I go over there, that should work. Okay, just now I just get to navigate with a map for a bit.
I'm saying is the acquisition will go through. We're making damn sure of it. Okay, yeah, I see your point, but look, you hired us for a reason. We can deliver what you need, and MTI has what you need. I'm sorry, do you mind? This is a private conversation. Look, you hired us for a reason. We can deliver what you need, and MTI has what you need. There's a convergence of interests, is what I'm saying.
Okay, so
I had the best dream time yesterday.
What did you do?
Well, I started with my own creation, and then I mixed in one of Chavaier's dreams. The one with the balls?
El Toro Gigante, 5 stars in the Dream Store.
That's the one. Totally surreal.
I just bought the latest Baku bundle. That's next weekend sorted.
this is super interesting to me because it's, they just,
some people.
There are so many like really cool ideas in this game. Just Okay. So that probably won't work out well for me. It is a little... It would be a bit better if you pressed M again, it would close the map, but it works. It works so much better than the not having of the whole map thing. It's just not good. It's not good to not have a map. Because, like, if you'll notice, like, if I actually did live here, I think I would be able to find my way around, like, within a week or something. But this game is not a week long of, like, having to go places every day, like, and it's, you only have to, and like by chapter 4 I think you aren't even in this city anymore, so, or at least by the end of chapter 4, but like, this game is not long enough, with enough like going around the city to like actually be able to find your way around as easily as you would need to be able to. I like this music guy. Is super cool, but okay. That guy over there seems to have very good pay and health coverage. But yeah. And that feeds. Okay. Let's maybe not go into the lit with green little area.
You know, she gets a lot on me header, but Rebus is straight up. I think I'm voting manifesto this election.
The Marxists?
What's the alternative, eh? Constantine Wolf?
Anyways, this points to the hand that feeds, which is where Reza, our boyfriend, works, so... yeah. The hand that feeds, so... now we're going to give him food.
Vault-Tec. Vault-Tec. Sorry, Zoe, I'm rather busy. Sully needs this Vault-Tec story done before the end of the day, and he's just not listening to reason.
I don't know why his voice is funny to me. I've not heard it before, I don't think. I've not. Sometimes I talk weird, it's fun. Okay. Hey.
What's up? Toppling governments and exposing corporate conspiracies?
Well, all in a daze. How was...
what the...
you know?
Therapy? Therapeutic, I guess.
You guess.
Whoa. Okay. So apparently this is Reza. I think. I don't know if it's because they changed the game or because I chose a different path. But he looks different. Maybe it's both. And before he had glasses and not a man bun. This is weird. Is this a different person?
I know he means well, but not in the mood for more psychotherapy. I wish he'd leave the psychotherapy for later, but I know he means well. I know he means well, but can we please talk about it later? At home. So what are you working on now?
A couple of things. A clampdown, mostly.
It's the same
There's tons
voice.
of buzz about the Syndicate shutting down parts of the metro. Escalating identity checks, raiding news feeds. We're expecting the worst.
You're loving it.
I wouldn't say that, but it's exciting. We can make a difference.
I pray they try to raid a hand.
Sully's already preparing the lawsuits.
We'll sue them for emotional trauma, unlawful intrusion, damages to property, interference with the free press. We'll sue them for 300 million yuan.
He's looking forward to it.
I am looking forward to it.
It's the same.
Bring it on.
Why does he look so
On your
different?
way to the lab?
Ready to get rid of me already?
I'm really
I bring
weirded
lunch.
out.
Cheese soup, the usual.
I forgive you. You can stay as long as you don't talk to me. I need to finish this story.
The clampdown?
No, that new Bingo Dreamer soft drink. Apparently they fast-tracked EFSA approval, skipped a few steps. Some customers have reported seeing the Bingo Dingo after drinking a can. We'll probably get it pulled from vending machines.
That's my boyfriend, getting fizzy drinks yanked from store shelves.
I'm a modern-day Gilgamesh, saving the world from hallucinogenic sugar water. Thanks for lunch. I appreciate it. I guess I'm making dinner.
You guessed correctly, Ziamal. Oh, I won't be home until later. I'm volunteering.
Any special requests?
Nothing heavy. Have the membranes been repaired?
I queried the building net, but no reply. Prepare for the worst.
Why does he look
different? I can't believe we don't live in a climate-controlled apartment. As soon as I get a raise, we're moving.
I don't want to leave Propast.
No, I like the neighborhood.
Okay.
But a more modern building would be nice. No more sunny living at Sun and Shine Plaza by Original Consumer Goods.
That's how Sun and Shine is
lunch. Yeah, I have to run.
Have fun at the lab. Say hi to Wallflower.
Ada. Ada! Come on! She's the best. She's fun. Once you get to know her.
Fun?
She's so smart and a really nice person.
Right. A nice person.
Yeah, that's right. Nice. And I'm going to invite her over soon. And you will be nice, and it will be nice, and we will have fun.
That's cool. Because if you choose to... when you talk to your former self earlier on, if you choose the other option, like... I'm trying to think how to say this, but if you choose to... If you choose to forge a new path instead of going on the one that you abandoned before, basically if you make the different choice than I did just now, her boss is an asshole who like just screams curse words all the time. So it's nice that her boss this time is nice, although I do fear that her nice boss might actually be bad. That
registered trademark of
like
the
a thing that this game would do.
Holdings.
I'm also super weirded out. He looks different in that he has glasses, and like he's like more hipstery instead of, he looks like more of a scumbag right now. I am so weirded out. What the? Let me look at. I'm so confused about this right now. Maybe if I because okay, Reza. There's a lot about him. Reza is Zoe's on and off again boyfriend, an investigative journalist and editor working for Radical Newsfeed, The Hand That Feeds. Nee, the hand that bites in Europolis. Nee. I'm guessing that means formerly? Not anymore? Maybe? Because I heard that was what it used to be called in Europolis, under the tutelage of Editor-in-Chief and best friend Silly Sadik. 1 year ago, this missing for tracking down, she ended up exposing COVID conspiracy to tap into people's dreams and memory through what it consumed the Dream machine. It turned out Reza had gone underground, hiding from corporate hitmen. After the conspirators were brought to justice, he wrote an explosive expose for The Hand That Feeds, laying the blame for the Wadi Corp conspiracy on rogue elements in the corporation. His story went viral, propelling Reza into the limelight, prompting the move to Europolis. After waking from her coma, Zoe joined him there, both to give the relationship another chance and to give herself a fresh start. Okay, so that doesn't really tell me why he looks different. But you know what? I'm fine with it. It might be because of the update, it might be because of my choices, who knows really. Okay, so maybe it's kind of funny to me that they're inconsistent in whether or not they say 220, and then this one like just starts out with a thing. But okay, so April 4th, April 10th, June. Okay, so like I don't know. I'll look at it later, but there must be. I'm so curious about why does he look different. Okay.
Hey, my favorite manic pixie dream girl.
Cool.
Sully is the sweetest. I know he likes. Sully loves to test me. He knows what buttons to push. Sully.
Okay.
Yeah, fuck you too. You look awful, by the way. What happened?
A wedding.
Finally. Who's the lucky girl?
You know I only have eyes for you. Dump that deadbeat boyfriend of yours and let's catch the first train to Copenhagen.
I'm trying to slowly poison him with my home cooking. I'll give it a few months. How was the wedding?
Awful. I feel like shit. It was a Polish wedding. A Polish wedding with an unlimited supply of Polish vodka.
Oh, that does sound awful.
I take it you haven't been to a Polish wedding. It was fantastic. It was a disaster. It was all things, good and bad. And once the bride and groom stopped screaming at each other, it was incredibly romantic. I'm man enough to admit that I wept.
I kind of just realized that this not only is unnecessary, but
Trieste.
kind of a long
Really
conversation,
good.
considering how
I mean,
unnecessary
it's
it is
Trieste.
to have.
It's not the Gold Coast. But it was nice to get out of the city. Did you know there's an actual sun up there?
Urban myth. The sun is a lie. I don't believe it for a second. Besides, my skin would probably turn to ashes if it's exposed to UV rays.
This is
You're a child of Propas, Sully.
one of my favorite
Constantinople.
conversations
But
that
close
I
enough.
can remember.
I don't expect an islander to understand European geography.
Born in India, spent half my life in Africa, but hey, who's keeping track?
Talk like an islander, live behind islander walls, deal with islander shame. That's what I say.
Why is
Everyone's talking about the
I'm confused.
clampdowns.
Anyways.
If anyone knows what's going on, it's Sully. He prides him. I'd love to chat more with Sully, but he does like to go on, and I should probably head to work.
I'm gonna pick this one just
Islander
to save
or not,
time.
you'll still whisk me away when the time is right. To Copenhagen, was it?
That's just for the marriage license. We'll go to Overbukyu in Dacia and live like savages on the beach.
Sounds good. I'll get back to you once I've taken care of you-know-who.
I heard that.
Which part?
All the parts.
Meh. You'll still eat my food, even if it is poisoned.
That
Food
is
is food.
I've distracted you two enough.
That is funny to me.
When are you coming by for dinner, Sully?
When is your man cooking dinner next?
Cruel but fair. We'll have you over soon. Maybe we'll even find you a dinner
Also,
date.
Next to you, no woman measures up, but beggars, choosers.
See, they
Take
used it
care,
again.
Zoe.
Beggars,
Stop
choosers,
by
not-
anytime.
Beggars can't be choosers. It's really cool to me. But if you'll notice, his shirt has a stain on it and says "Best Editor," which is just doofy, and I like it.
And who's Jacob McCallan?
Who are you?
After the collapse. nothing.
Jonas. Sir Jonasington. It's, anyways.
Mighty man.
Exit to Propast. It's only slightly like a door saying like, exit to outside. Leave to leave. To go back to school because I chose to go back to school because of a decision you made. Cool. And now, because of that decision, I have to, I guess.
You know, she gets a lot on me header, but Rebus is straight up.
And this is new where it shows the name of the location where it just.
Get your map here! Yee-haw, I got a hankering for giving you directions.
Yeah, the people who made this
Our
game were
apartment
just
is off
like.
Sonnenschein Pl- Our lab is located just... Can you show me how to get to the elevated walkways above Kaprova?
Sure thing, miss. Which section are you looking to traverse today?
The cul-de-sac right above the metro station.
Well, shucks, that ain't no problem whatsoever. Nothing there worth checking out unless you just like the view. But here you go, sweetheart. Anytime you need a rootin' tootin' six-barrel shooting crow cowboy to give you directions to anywhere in Pro Pass, you just call on the Crow Boy.
I also like how it's just a funny little, like, thing to think about that when you use the map, you're basically having it so that...
Ugh, talk about gross. I read in the hand that Wolf's been on trial.
A girl who has lived here for 3 months now.
I dream all day, dreamt all my life.
Now
I stay awake.
There's a lot of noises, so it's hard to talk.
Life is dreary and meaningless.
If I lived here and like I could never have a conversation just walking down the street. It would be concerning for many other reasons if I lived here. This is not a very fun city. The politics are troublesome. But also that would be another reason it would be unpleasant. Okay, where am I going even? But, okay. So I should go up here, but what was I saying? Like, I forgot. Oh yeah, when you use the maps here, basically, it's like you as a girl who has lived here for so long, for like 3 months, you're just like, I don't remember where my house is, or where my job is either. I'm gonna need to look at a map to figure that out. Okay. Like I said, this is a bit hard, at least for me, to navigate. I don't know. I was about to say, like, maybe not everyone has such a hard time with it, but I don't know, I feel like it's an indication if the people who made the game decided, like, we need to add in a map, like a mini-map, not a mini one, but an in-game map, and then also a lot of other things, just so that people can find their way around. I feel like that says something about the general navigability. I don't know if that's a word. Navigate ability, maybe, is better or worse. I don't know. But just I feel like it says something. Okay. So I should be going over here then? By the way, I just walked by a soda machine there. I believe it is probably a very vital decision to not get some soda from that. Probably gonna really affect the gameplay here. It's interesting that either place that she ends up working, when she asks the map how to get there, the map's like, I don't know why you would want to go there, but okay. It's here. For whatever reason you would really want to know that for. I don't know. So, okay. And then, so it's a little bit farther. Even, that's not it, apparently. It's this next one. Oh, because they're rental labs, I guess, and this one is rented out to the people who I work for. And the other one is not rented out. Dreamfall chapters. I don't know why I felt the need to read that. Cool though. Okay. Ooh. What is this? That's interesting. Okay. Can I enter? This looks really cool. Like I said, I haven't seen this before, so...
I synthesized a new version of the algae this weekend, based on our design from last week. It's stabilizing really well.
Oh, That's... Good morning, Ada.
Oh, yes, good morning. Take a look at the algae. I think you'll be happy.
I don't know if it's on purpose or not, but there are a lot of places in this game. Apparently this as well. Like I said, I haven't seen this before because I made a different choice originally. But, a lot of places in this game where people say words weirdly. At least in my mind. Maybe it's just people's accents. The voice actors / characters' accents, but... Okay, what am I looking at? Probably this. That is the algae. Or algae. Either one works.
That's looking good. Just like our model.
Cool.
Just like your model. The transmutation rate is at 150% of the previous model and holding steady, masha'Allah. I think we're ready for a test.
Test? Oh, no, I don't know. Maybe we should run another simulation, or 20?
There's nothing to be worried about, Zoe. So far, your models have performed admirably. There's no reason this won't work in an organic environment.
Yeah. That organic environment is a river that runs through my neighborhood, a very, very public river.
Oops.
The permits are all in order?
Yeah, no, I'm not talking about that. If this fails...
It won't.
If it does, my failure will be staring me right in the face every morning.
Failure is how we succeed. We won't know until we try. And if we fail, we try again.
We? Me? I'm the one who has to live with the consequences.
Zoe, you decided to go back to school, finish your degree. That was a choice you made, and it was the right choice. Now, part of that is facing the possibility of failure. Failure will always be a part of the job, part of life. And you're right. The models won't always hold up. The river is a chaotic environment. The algae might die. It might do something completely unforeseen. Allahu Alam. And if the river does turn pink, you've learned something. We go back to the models, we try again. You should be proud of the choice you made. And you should embrace the consequences, no matter how embarrassing or trying they may turn out to be. I'm done talking now. That was a lot more words than I'd intended.
Yeah. Wow. Good ones, though. Those were good words.
Ready to do some science?
You bet. But if that river turns pink, you're running the next set of tests.
Deal. By the way, I did leave the lab this weekend.
Don't tell me. You went clubbing?
I don't drink, or dance, or enjoy the company of people. No, I went shopping.
I knew I hadn't seen that outfit before. It's beautiful.
That's not... Well, yes, I did also get these clothes. Thank you. But more importantly, I purchased a refurbished bot to help with the tests.
From Mira?
You recommended her?
I think my exact words were, Mira's insane, I wouldn't trust Mira with my money, please don't buy a bot from Mira, you will regret it.
She's close and cheap. So, here's the bot. You're taking the bot with you to run tests. Say hello to bot.
Hello, bot.
Hello.
Oh, that is so cute. You're so cute.
Oh, thank you.
Oh.
Glad to see you're getting along. You know what to do.
Science?
Science. I'll see you afterwards,
oh,
inshallah.
That's awesome. Oh, it's so cute. So Mira, who she bought the bot from, would have been our boss if I had made the other decision. So that's cool. And we would have had a different bot that we had to deal with, whose name is Shitbot. And so yeah, he's very broken down and isn't good at anything. But Kidbot seems a lot cuter. Come on, you're following me? Are you following me? I think. And you phased just through the door. Okay, that's fun. And now your shine effect is gone. I hope this isn't a glitch. Okay. It's fine, probably. That's not the door, is it? Is it the door? This is a door. That might also be a door, but this is the door that we're supposed to go out of, I think. Yeah, that was strange. I just watched it on the playback. It definitely like phased through. That's weird. Anyways. Okay. Okay, Kidbot. Oh, it's so cute. And even though it's hovering, it's still shorter than me because it hovers low. Okay. Hey, Kidbot.
What are we doing today? Are we playing something?
No, we're... Actually, yes. Yeah, we're playing. Down by the river.
That's cool. I like playing. What are we playing today?
I live in a van down by the river.
Take the algae for a swim.
Algae? What are those?
They're tiny animals that live in the water, like fish.
Fishies. I like fishies. Fishies are cute.
Like fishies. Sure, works for me.
So what are the rules?
The rules are, that we need to find places where there's plenty of food for the algae, for the fishies.
Okay.
And the fishies eat...
pollutants. I know. They process pollutants and excrete the chemical that cleans the river. Says so in my head.
There's no way you can convince me that Kaiser
that's exactly what they do. We hope. So, okay, the algae, the fishies, need to be let out where there's enough pollutants. That way they will be well fed. Your job, the rules of the game are as follows. Look for parts of the river with pockets of pollution. We go there and test the water to see where to release the fishies. Finally, we let the fishies out for a walk.
Roger, Roger.
You really are the cutest.
Yeah. I also like how the robot, how Kidbot said, like, says so in my head. Because it's programmed into, I'm gonna call it a her, but I don't know. Robots don't, they is good. I should use this as an opportunity to get more used to calling singular person they, because that's a thing that sometimes you should do. Anyways.
You know, she gets a lot on me head, but Rebus is straight up.
Okay.
I think I'm voting manifesto this election.
The Marxists? No bullshit.
Time to play.
Sorry.
Time to play. Can you do a flyover of the river from here and down to the end of the bricks?
That sounds like fun.
Yeah.
Send a live feed to my iris. Based on visual observation, I'll mark the areas where we can release the fishies.
Okie dokie.
The one eye smaller than the other on the screen face. Okay.
Right there. That looks good. That's another one. You can come back now, kiddo.
Okay. Cool. This is awesome.
Awesome job. Was that fun?
It was fun. I like flying high. I get horseflies in my tummy.
Butterflies. How is that possible? You don't have a tummy.
They gave me one for the butterflies.
Oh.
Whoever made you did an amazing job. Okay, so let's head to the first test area. You ready?
You betcha. Let's go.
It's so cute. I genuinely...
Playtime. What are we doing?
We're taking the fishies for a swim. What I need you to do first is to run a detailed scan of this section of the river and tell me where there's a dense pocket of pollutants.
So you mean show you where there's food for the fishies?
Affirmative.
Affirmative.
Cool. Okay.
Done. What are we doing next?
The scan confirms there's a perfect spot for the fishies out there. I'll point you there using my iris.
Okay. You go there.
That's the spot. Release the package there. I mean, that's where we take the fishies for a walk. That's great. Now you... Watch out! Oh, that was close. Keep your eyes open, your sensors active. I don't want you to get crushed. But good job, kiddo. I'm getting a reading from the fishies. They're playing and having fun. Too bad the boat's in the way. We're not getting as much data as we'd like. Let's head to the next spot.
Yay. Let's pretend I'm the mum and you're the baby. Come with me, baby.
Okay, Mum.
Oh, it's so cute. Oh, okay. Let's go then.
So, who's your maker?
I'm a Shadri Maintenance Module 11 with a custom emoji face module.
Right, but your personality is definitely not part of the standard package. Who programmed you? It wasn't Mira, was it?
Oh, no. My maker is Wit.
Oh, that's adorable.
He works with Mira at the Pandemonium.
Oh.
Oh, right. Really? Someone worked with that woman?
He's very nice. He doesn't speak, but he's nice.
Now I'll really have to
Should
stop
I
by there
start the
someday,
scan?
just to meet this Wit. You know the drill, kiddo.
Affirmative.
Oh, it really is a nice person. If you work there, then like you see him, but you don't really talk to him ever, as they sort of mentioned. Wit is a mute guy, so I don't know. I'm having a hard time speaking. But
scan complete. Do you have the map?
He cannot speak, so you don't
Yeah.
really talk to him.
Those barrels are in the way. I don't want the readings to be affected. We need to figure out how to move those barrels.
Just tell me what to do.
Okay. You should move the barrels.
Try pushing that barrel further out.
Affirmative.
This is... okay. Maybe not that far. That doesn't...
Good job, kiddo.
Okay, and now they should do this one.
Could you try pushing that barrel further out?
Sure.
That's so sweet.
It's too heavy. I can't move it. Did I lose the game?
Of course not. I'll figure something out.
Yay.
Okay, just a second. One moment while I do a thing. Okay, let me see here. Sorry, let me just see where... Okay, so, well, I think that the last save was recent enough. So, basically, have to...
Crowboy's here to help you find your way in ProPass.
So yeah, basically, I have to end the stream now. I don't know why. But... No, I do know why. It's...
I'm a rootin', tootin', six-barrel shootin', map-totin' crow cowboy. Yee-haw!
I'll let the map talk before I speak. Okay, but yeah, so I need to end the stream now. I hope anyone who has watched, especially the entire thing, not just this point, I hope that you have had fun here. But yeah, I have to go now. It's also been a really long time, so yeah, goodbye. I hope you have a lovely day, or maybe not day. I guess it's pretty much night, at least right now. Maybe you're, like, watching this after the fact. Not now, but it's just videos in general. It's weird to be like, time difference, and then a stream especially, because it's like, theoretically the person who's watching is watching it as you're doing it, but maybe they're rewatching it later. So, point is, have a good whatever time it is for you, and have a lovely one of those. I have to go now. Goodbye. I'll do this again and continue this. This has been fun. Here's a coiled rope. I think I know what the solution to this puzzle is, but still, I have to go. Goodbye. That's not what I meant to do. How do I end this again? I know how, but I can't seem to... Okay, cool.